Now, moving on to the Australian housing sector, it is no secret that this has been a challenging industry for Australia for a long time, but some new data has revealed some startling statistics. Official productivity data has revealed that while dwelling construction productivity has collapsed over the last decade, the downturn has accelerated over the past 5 years, with estimates that the supply of new homes is 40% below what is needed to meet demand. Now, what is causing this? Well, a whole range of things, mainly workforce shortages in the construction sector and also massive over-regulation. So the Masters Builders Association said that last year there was a 130,000 tradie shortfall. 130,000. Wow. And around half the price of a land and new home build in Australia goes towards taxes and regulations. It is honestly a miracle that our construction sector is building anything at all at the moment. On top of that, you have high interest rates, you have high materials costs, and then you have militant union activity, particularly in the CFMEU, which has been shown to drive up building costs as much as 30%. Now, it seems like we have layer after layer of problem here. How do we begin to unwind this, James?
Well, my question, Freya, is when does a government pledge become a government out-and-out lie?
Yeah.
Because the Labor government, what did they promise? 1.2 million homes by the end of the decade. According to these figures, we'd need 60,000 new homes every quarter. We've never built that many homes. And at the same time, we're demanding the most we've ever asked of the construction industry. We've got the lowest productivity ever in the construction industry. And this would not be news to the Albanese government. They would be fully aware of this. So how can you promise 1.2 million new homes whilst knowing you're asking for something never done before from an industry that's never been less productive? It's an out-and-out lie, masquerading as an election promise.
And look, the Master Builders has been very strong on this from the beginning. You've got Albanese coming out promising 1.2 million homes by the end of the decade, but there were estimations last year that they would only build 100,000 homes last year alone. So it's so well below the target. But overall, you've got housing affordability at its worst level in more than 2 decades. And building approvals are already at 2-year lows. People are being squeezed out of the housing market. We've got record migration. More than 1.1 million migrants have come into this country since Anthony Albanese took office 3 years ago. Where are you going to house all these people? Well, and this is half the problem. And I'll just add this one more point. That there is even predictions that Melbourne alone will reach the size of New York City by 2050. 9 million people. Again, where are you going to put all these people? We have not planned properly for the future. The master builders have had it because they're under pressure. They're trying to get their tradies, and they're not being supported by the Anthony Albanese government. And so, you know, Anthony Albanese, it's easy for him to say, oh, well, look, the economy's doing all well. It's a Ponzi scheme that's been propped up by migration.
Just on Melbourne, can you imagine the population of New York and then consider their social policies? It would be the population of New York with the culture of San Francisco. Who would want to live there?